You're waking up with today's 6 on your side. Good morning, Idaho.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. And we're here with Jim Closson now from Sit Means Sit. Glad to have you with us this morning.
Happy to be here.
Along with Ava, of course. Well behaved as always, girl. And we want to get to, we're going to get to some of these submissions that we've talked about from the Boise's Worst Dog Contest in just a little bit. But first, you always have some stuff that's good for pet owners to know.
Yeah.
And you were talking to me about, this time of year people may be thinking about Christmas time, right?
That's right. They want to give dogs or puppies as Christmas gifts, and one of the
which is a great gift, right?
Well, it's a wonderful gift if you're prepared for it. So my recommendation is, don't run down and just get that puppy or buy that dog from the pound without consulting the person you're going to give it to. So I would advise giving an empty collar. Just take a collar and a leash, put it in the box, judge their reaction. If you go in to give the empty leash and the collar and you realize they went, what is this? I don't want a dog. At least you didn't make the mistake of having to then rehome the dog. So put a leash and a collar in a box, give the gift, and then you can go down and pick out the dog together to make sure that Aunt Millie or Grandmother Ailey wants the dog. Because there's nothing sadder than every January dogs getting turned into the pound because people gave them as gifts and the owners didn't even want the dog in the first place. So an empty collar and a leash. And that way,
test the waters.
Test the waters, exactly, to make sure it's something that they want before you jump in, because it is a lifetime commitment.
Plus, I want to reiterate something here, too. You're basically saying don't put a dog in a box underneath the tree. Am I right?
That's right.
Leave the dogs out of the boxes, okay?
That's right.
Punching holes in them so they can breathe, that doesn't help any. Okay, so it's a great thing to think about if you maybe do want a dog for Christmas. But let's talk about some of these dogs that we've seen coming in to contests at KIVI-TV.com, because we have Boise's Worst Dog Contest going on right now. You said there are a couple that caught your eye, right?
There's several that caught my eye. There's one with a dachshund that was destroying everything. There's a Labrador mix that the people can't leave at home because of separation anxiety. There was another purebred Labrador that was a bolter and would run off. There's one that destroyed children's things. I love the ones where they send in the pictures where they've come home and they found
this is what we're looking.
Yeah, exactly. Those were, and there were several of those, so I couldn't name all of them. But really, I'd like to see. I know there's more out there. We've gotten. I don't remember how many we've gotten in.
We've gotten
so far.
Lots. Yeah, you guys have been sending in a lot of submissions.
But we're looking at all of them because we're going to have a big surprise at the end. So we really encourage a lot of people to send that in. If you have a dog that needs some help, whether it's disobedience or anxiety issues or fear issues, or they're just destructive, they're destroying things. Like a lot of people ask me about the dog in the promo that we shot where he's jumping over the couch and tearing up the pillows.
You can fix stuff like that.
We can fix stuff like that. Yeah, that dog actually was trained to do that, but we can untrain dogs to do that naturally.
Now tell me, have you seen any dog that's so bad from these submissions that you can't help him?
I haven't.
There you go.
I have not seen one in there where I went, wow, that one's really bad. I've seen a lot that people think are bad, but they just need some help.
There you go, folks. You have 1 week left. Contest at KIVI-TV.com. See if you have Boise's Worst Dog, and you get free dog training from Mr. Jim Closson right here. Thanks so much for being with us.
Just know you're not alone, 'cause I'm gonna make this place your home.
Welcome back, everybody. We are here with Jim Closson from Sit Means Sit. There's only 7 days left for the Boise's Worst Dog Contest. We're actually just kind of flipping through so this is Hewley. Hewley's the one that got stuck in the...
trying to escape?
Yeah, trying to escape their pen. Then later, like right after they sent this email, then they ended up eating a chocolate bar that was meant for Christmas. So they had to induce vomiting. So yeah.
Oh boy.
We've had a lot of really fun submissions. Is there a common theme you've seen in some of these submissions?
Destructive behavior. I've seen a lot of destructive behavior. Tearing up the trash, ripping up pillows, Kava that tore up the pillow in the crate.
Yeah.
And they put a little note on them that I can't remember what the note said. There was a little min pin that wants to eat mom's socks off her feet.
So what causes that destructive behavior? What is it that the dogs do it?
Boredom, yeah. Dogs are active creatures, both physically and mentally active creatures, so you have to stimulate their mind and their body. A lot of people think just taking them out on a walk is going to do the trick, when in reality, you think about the human mind, because we're an animal, we're a predator just like a dog. What do we do when we have downtime? We get on the internet, we read a book, we do puzzles. Well, a lot of people think that they can just put their dog out in the backyard or leave him in the living room, and they want that puppy to sit there and twiddle their thumbs for 8 hours a day without any engagement or interaction.
Right.
And so one of the number one things we're going to be teaching these owners is how to stimulate the dog's mind and their body. It's not always just about a walk.
That's why dog TV exists, right?
It does. That's one of the things. My dog was watching it over the weekend.
Really?
Yeah, they had a free trial on it, and I clicked it on to see what happened, and I set up FaceTime on my phone, and I'm watching him from another room on my iPad. And
did this dog watch?
Yeah, he was just sitting there watching it.
That's pretty cool. All right, you talked a little bit with Spencer about people giving pets as Christmas presents. What are some Christmas presents that people could give to pets? Because I know that that's a popular way.
That's right. There's a lot. I would say probably the number one thing is the interactive toys or boredom buster toys, and there are dozens of them. We've talked about it before in the past, but things like the Kibble Nibble, the Wobble Kong, the Buster Cube, the Magic Mushroom, all of these things help engage the dog's mind when you're not there. They have to interact with the toys to get the reward out. So it develops the dog minds, it teaches them problem-solving skills, things that the dogs need to learn to do and to keep busy while we're not there with them.
And I'm sure that this is related, but there's so many things that dogs like to destroy at the holidays. The chocolate bar that we just talked about. I mean, getting into the presents and things like that. How do you avoid your dog ruining Christmas?
You know, in everything that we do with dog training, we always say this: make it easy for the dog to do the right thing, make it hard for him to do the wrong thing. So making it easy for him to do the right thing is controlling the environment. If you bring in a live tree and you have a big male dog like a lab, a Great Dane or something that might mark on that tree, I would block access to the tree. Use a baby gate or something.
Right. All right. There is the way to get a hold of the Boise's Worst Dog Contest. Remember, you can email us at contest, KIVI-TV.com. Official rules are on our website, IdahoOnYourSide.com/contest. 1 week, everybody. Get your submissions in. You're going to have to work some miracles. Some of these are pretty good. Poor Huey. I feel bad for him. All right. Thanks, Jim.